everybody, so this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading with me for the 24th of February through to the 2nd of March. Can you believe it's nearly March already? God, honestly, the months fly by. It's quite scary, especially when you've got children. I hope you're all okay. You're having a good week and keeping well. I know there's a lot of cold and flu viruses going around at the moment. That's why I didn't post last week, because I was poorly. But I'm better now and raring to go. So I am using this week the Angel Prayers Oracle cards by Carl Gray. I really like those cards and they've got a really nice energy about them. And I have pulled us 3 cards for the upcoming week. So let's see what we've got. So the first card is for today, which is Wednesday, through till tomorrow. And that is the card which was my daily card today. So this is a very strong message for us all. The fact that it's come twice in one day, and the deck was shuffled. So the card literally jumped out the deck when I was shuffling them. Take a step back. Now, you are a very sensitive soul, okay? You are somebody who may be an empath, so that you pick up on how other people are feeling around you. Or you just find it negativity and fear and violence very hard to take. I am somebody who has both of those things, so I really sympathise with you if you experience the same thing. And if you are in a situation or you're with a person right now who is very negative and is really affecting your well-being, your peace of mind, your positivity, then what the angels are saying is that you need to take a step back from the situation and try not to allow yourself to get so bogged down with it all. Now, if you can physically remove yourself, all the better, of course, to actually take a step back completely and get some space and some perspective. But we know that sometimes we are in situations where, excuse me, that might not be possible. So to distance yourself emotionally can be just as important as physically. So to not play games, to not get involved in any kind of disputes or negativity, to physically and emotionally remove yourself from that situation. Even if that means having to go into a different room or having to go out for a while and then come back, so that you get in some space. Because when you're in a situation like that continuously, it can really start to pull you down and really start to affect your well-being and your health, and we don't want that, do we? So take a step back and get some perspective from it all, so that you are able to cope with it better, and then when the time is right, you'll be able to move away from it completely, physically. The card also means that if you're starting a new venture at the moment, whether it be business or relationship or house or whatever it is, just don't jump in with both feet too quickly. Make sure that all the boxes are ticked and that it is the right choice for you to make. And we know it's the right decision, because if you can look at the consequences of what that decision will be and you can live with them and accept them fully, then it's good. But if there are issues, if there are niggles, if there are doubts, then they need to be looked at. Don't get involved with something completely without thinking about things beforehand, because you might find that you're involved with something up to your neck that didn't need to be. So it's just asking you to be a little bit cautious and a little bit wary. But you'll know, I think intuitively you will know whether it's the right thing for you anyway. So next card is the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's a lovely card. I like this card. It's trustworthy friends. You see the 2 angels there supporting each other. And certainly over the weekend, your friends, your close ones, your loved ones are the bedrock of the weekend. They are the people who are really going to lift you and support you and look after you and be there for you. Angels on earth are our friends who really just, are such a blessing in our lives. To have true friends who love us unconditionally and to support us through every twist and turn of our journey and, just are there for us. They should always be, really treasured and never taken for granted, because, we choose our friends. We don't have to be lumped with them. And some friendships, of course, do not last. So to have friends who are very special and dear to you and you to them, they should always be treasured and never taken for granted. And over the weekend, certainly you'll be very aware of the wonderful friendships that you do have in your life, but make sure that you're a friend to those who need you as well. It's a two-way street. It's not all just, take. Make sure that you're giving to your friends as well, and you are there for them and offering them that same love, that same support. And ultimately, as you move forward with your plans and your dreams, you'll find that your friends are the people who will really support you and be there for you. So make the effort now. Don't wait until you need them and then go, oh, by the way, could you be there for me? Because they'll be like, well, you weren't there for me when I needed you. So, you have to put the effort in, like any relationship. You can't just not put any effort in, then wonder why it all goes south. So treasure your friends over the weekend. Finally, Monday and Tuesday, we have love and accept yourself. Now, as somebody who has suffered with low self-esteem for a long time, although I am certainly working on it and loving myself, I know what a burden this can be. Low self-esteem is a monkey on your back that stops you doing so many things, that stops you living your life and being happy and making your dreams come true, because you don't feel worthy of that. You feel that somehow you deserve less than other people around you, or if you do get it, you'll mess it up and you'll fail. The thing is, the relationship you have with yourself is the longest relationship you'll have in your whole life, and it's therefore the most important relationship you have in your whole life, because you can't get rid of you, and you are stuck with you whether you like it or not. And so you can either spend your life hating who you are and making your life very difficult and beating yourself up and treating yourself badly and being miserable, or you can actually try to learn how to accept who you are and to even maybe love who you are. And this is a conscious decision every day. This is not something that's going to come easily for a lot of people. It is something that's going to have to be worked upon, but to be willing to try, to be willing to look in the mirror and not to focus on the things that we hate about ourselves, but to focus on the things that we like, and to give ourselves praise and love and a lot of self-care, a lot of looking after, to know that your needs are just as important as anybody else's. They shouldn't come at the bottom of your list, although they do for a lot of people, but to really kind of look after yourself because you deserve it. And then you'll find once you start to love yourself and look after yourself, the relationships you have with other people will be better as well, because you won't put up with crap from other people. You will have clearer boundaries, and you will only accept people who love you as much as you love yourself. When you don't love yourself, that's when you're in relationships with people who take advantage and take the mickey out of you, really. So it's better to always start with you. It's better to start with loving yourself first, and then you can have relationships, whether they be family, friends, work, love, whatever it is, they will all be better. So it's definitely worth putting the effort and the time in. So yes, it's going to be an interesting week. Step back from any negativity that's pulling you down. Make sure that you think decisions through. Make sure they're right for you. Honour and love your friends and love yourself too. Good week. My new website is up if you want to go and have a look. It's http://ktg81.wix.com/